Hi everybody and welcome back. My name's Melissa and this year I'm sharing 365 tips for frugal living. Today's tip is don't buy a Keurig. Sorry. Hair washing day is way overdue and so my hair is all messy, but it was being not comfortable being up. Keurigs, I have always thought they were the stupidest thing on earth. Like, one, it's a really expensive coffee maker. Two, those stupid K-cups, they're bad for the environment. And even before everybody started sounding the alarm, I could tell, like, common sense, that's a lot of extra trash. And, it just feels messy and weird. Like, I get that it's supposed to feel neater, but my parents have one, and when it leaks, it just feels like, I don't know, really off. And you have no control over how much goes in the cup. I mean, you can control how much water goes in, I guess, but still. Sorry, my hips are off. So today I was walking through Meijer and I noticed that the Green Mountain, which I think the only thing they make is K-cups. I've never seen the bag, but maybe it's elsewhere. And I was just so appalled because they were like on sale or something. So it had this big tag. And I never, since I don't have a Keurig, it's not my thing and I don't worry about it and I don't price it. But I was astounded. $32.99 for 48 cups of coffee. That just seemed expensive. So I started looking because, lots of companies make K-cups, and I was looking for ones where you could get both the K-cup and the bag, and I tried to find like comparably sized items to compare. I did find 3 of them that I did the math on: Starbucks, Tim Horton, and Dunkin'. I'm going to go ahead and I'll scooch here so that I can put the pictures here to show you what I mean. So we'll start with Starbucks, even though I think that was the last one I did, because they had the most comparable size on an ounce basis. Their K-cup, it's 18.6 ounces for 44 K-cups, and the price on that was $33.99 with a regular price of $35.99. It was on sale. You can get an 18-ounce bag of coffee that was also on sale. That was $13.49, regularly $15.99. And so then I started doing some math. It was really easy to do the math for the K-cups because that's, total price divided by the number of K-cups. So in order to get that like same, apples to apples comparison, what I did was I took the total ounces of the K-cup package divided by the quantity. Sorry, this is like take 4. I keep screwing up. Divided by the quantity of K-cups. And so it was 18.6 ounces divided by 44. And then I took that quantity, like how much goes in each K-cup, and I took the total ounces of the bag and divided it by that. I'll just try and put the math on the screen to kind of like show you how it goes, because I know it's like clear as mud when somebody's just saying it randomly. But the K-cups for Starbucks were 77 cents, and coming in at less than half that, 32 cents per serving. For the bag, it would be like paying I think $14.98, maybe $14.08. I can't read my handwriting. I'll put it up there. It would be like paying $14.08 for the box of K-cups. Tim Hortons had the biggest price difference, but they also had the bag was on sale. So the 48 count was 17.7 ounces. And just to give you an idea, the 12 count was on sale in the the $7.99 sale, which was the same as the bag sale. And so you can get 12 servings versus 32 and a half servings. So Even though the 12 count K-Cups was on sale, it was still cheaper to do the 48. So 65 cents versus 25 cents. And it would be like paying $12 for the 48 box. And then Dunkin' Donuts, it came in 75 cents versus 34 cents. Most expensive bag, second most expensive K-Cup, not far behind Starbucks. And then for their 44, it was 16.29 ounces versus the 18-ounce bag. So it was 48.6 servings in the bag. And then it's like paying $14.96. So all those prices, you can see, I mean, that's a huge difference in price. So maybe you already have a Keurig and you don't want to go out and buy a new coffee machine. And that makes sense. Maybe you like a lot of aspects of your Keurig. So I went down in 2019, 2020, the beginning of the year, like pre-COVID, to Florida to stay with my parents for a few months, work my old job to try and like earn extra money. I was going to be a server in season, make bank, and then COVID happened. But I have always been fairly picky about my coffee and what I like. So knowing that I, one, don't like the plastic K-Cups based on my personal morality or whatever, like my principles, I didn't want to do that. So I got the reusable one. There was like 2 of them in a pack, and at the time, I think it was like $5.99 for a 2-pack. I just like grabbed it at, I don't know, Meijer, Walmart. I have no idea. I grabbed it before I went down. Sorry. And just had the 2 cups, and I mean, they're pretty easy to wash with a bottle brush. And so for $6 one time, I saved myself a ton of money overall, because then then I was able to get the coffee that I like. So that was big to me. Now I use a Moka pot. It's a completely different thing, but I am very much so the I don't know. I can't see why anybody has a Keurig. I mean, it's so stupid. And I'm sorry if you have a Keurig, and I'm sorry if I'm making you feel bad. That's not my intent, but Jesus, those things are expensive, and they're useless, and they're overpriced, and they're unnecessary. I mean, get yourself like a little $5-10 4-cup coffee maker or something. I just feel like a Keurig is completely unnecessary. And like I said, if you have the Keurig, then instead of buying those stupid cups, go out and spend the $6 and get the reusable cups. They're not that hard to clean. They're not hard to deal with. If you have a garbage disposal, you can dump them right down. I normally would like kind of open the thing, turn it upside down over the garbage, tap, and then rinse it out and clean it in the sink. I think they may even be dishwasher safe. I just hate dishwashers. I don't like the way the soap in dishwashers taste. And yes, I can taste it. I won't wash my cups in a dishwasher because then they taste funny. Not a fan of the bowls and silverware either, but those aren't as bad. Like, cups are horrible, cannot stand it. Plates and silverware are okay. Bowls, not the greatest. So, I believe they may actually be dishwasher safe, but I never did that because I didn't like the taste of the dishwasher. And don't tell me you can't taste it, because if you can't taste it, fine, I can. So I just prefer not to use a dishwasher. But yeah, Keurigs are unnecessary. They're bad for the environment. They're bad for your wallet. Either get a different machine, get a little reusable cup, or if you are in the market for a coffee maker and don't have one yet, don't get that. Skip the Nespresso, skip all of them. Like, skip the things that have the pods, because those, like, the pods are so expensive. People are like, they're so convenient. I mean, come on. How lazy are we as a society that we're like, I can't take the 30 seconds of work to make coffee. Instead, I have to be able to insert a little plastic disc. Like, come on, people. It's not hard, and it doesn't take long. So just get rid of the Keurig. If you are pressed in the morning, you can have it loaded and ready to go in the reusable cup. You could also put it in the reusable cup and then put those in a container so that those are ready to just like switch out. You can get a few of them if need be, and then you can put you can have them filled, ready to go, so you just like pop them in. I mean, it doesn't have to be hard. You can do things to make it easier if mornings are rough. I am not a morning person. Mornings are rough. I still had to wake up, get my kid to school, and do all that until the pandemic hit. And what was I going to say? I would just have them ready to go in the morning before I took them to school. So, yeah. Break up with your Keurig machine. Get rid of your Keurig machine. Get a reusable cup. Whatever you do, quit getting the stupid K-cups because they are costing you way too much money. You could save, I mean, based on this, like, assuming you go through a box, a big box a month, because most people don't drink just 1 cup of coffee a day. I'm weird like that. You are looking at saving roughly $20 a month. That's $250 a year almost. So possibly more depending on how much your family drinks coffee. Anyways, again, my name is Melissa, and this year I'm sharing 365 tips for frugal living. If you want to hear more, please hit like and subscribe, and I'll see y'all tomorrow.